All right, so we're just going to wait until time is starting. I wanted to get on here and get the lighting right. Make sure we got the slides showing. Super excited about today. Super excited about today. So I'll wait a couple more minutes. Mm, 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 mm. I'm just checking some controls right now. I think we are good to go. Great things are going to happen today. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to start at 1 p.m. sharp. We get some music on for the gals, okay? When they come in here, we need some music. Definitely need some uplifting music for sure. I'm blessed and grateful. I'm blessed and grateful for the roof over my head, for the food on my table, the people I love, my health, my freedom, my choices. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I love it. Okay. There's a gratitude playlist that I love to play in the mornings to just really get me started. Mm, 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 mm. Oops. I was trying to turn it down. All right, lovelies. This is our first live back, okay? This is our first live back. We have been doing so many private sessions. We've been doing so much consulting, so much coaching behind the scenes. But this is our first live back, and we brought it back to YouTube. And I'm super excited for us to be on YouTube. Now, I do want to say first and foremost, welcome y'all. It has been a while since we've been on YouTube, but me and YouTube, we was look, we go back. Okay? We go back. So I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited what we have in store for you, and I just cannot. I'm just overelated about what's going to take place here. Not only here, but we're definitely going to have more series. My mentor just told me, open up. Okay. A lot more people need to hear what you're talking about. A lot of people need to hear what you're saying, what you're sharing to these women out here. And especially at this time, success is starting to feel heavy for a lot of people, especially a lot of women, just around the holidays, about what's going on in the world, just what's going on in businesses. So many people are being let go right now. They're having to pivot in ways that they never thought they needed to pivot before. And I just wanted to shed some light on my love bugs and look, let's get into it. Okay. So this webinar is called When Success Feels Heavy, the emotional reset that every high performing woman needs. Now, I added high performing in there because as a high performing woman myself, I need a little bit more, okay? And do a lot more, okay? I'm the oldest daughter. So I put that leader cap on wherever that I am. In work and family and life and business and who I am. So this is for y'all. Okay, this is for us. So let's get into this. So before we get started, I want us to take a moment and breathe. Sometimes we just don't breathe as much as we need to breathe. So let's do it. Let's get into it. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths. I want you to take 3 deep breaths, okay? I want you to take 5 seconds in, Hold for 5 seconds out, hold for 5 seconds and restart. Let's do it. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. One more time. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. And one more. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold. Now, breathing always relaxes me. It always brings me back to homeostasis, if you will. Okay. Now, with that being said, this hour is for you. I'm going to be on here talking to you for an hour. We're going to talk about things that resonate. We're going to talk about things that is going to break down some of the things that you need to thrive. Okay. Now, with that, give this hour to yourself. No multitasking. No, I'll catch the replay. Even though the replay will be available, don't give that energy. I know this is in the middle of the day, but I want you to be as locked in as possible. Now, just give yourself the space to reset your mind, your energy, and your leadership. This is the space for that, okay? Dedicate yourself for that. And let's go. Let's do it. Okay? So, the reason why you're here, the reason why you clicked on the ad, the reason why you signed up for this webinar is because you're tired of being the strong one. Raise your hand in the chat if you are tired of being the strong one. Yes, yes, I feel it. I understand it. You're tired of being the one that everybody relies on. You're successful on paper, but peace doesn't match your resume, okay? Like I can slide my resume across the table, but I am still stressed out. I'm still overwhelmed. I am still not doing things for myself, right? You pour into your clients, you pour into your team, you pour into your family, and you have nothing left for yourself. Been there, done that. That's why I'm here talking to you. And you've outgrown the just push through, but you're not sure what's next. You know it's not safe for you to push through. You know it's not time for you to like just hide your feelings, hide all of these different things. No, you know that's no longer yourself. If you see yourself here, then guess what? You are in the right place. Raise your hand if any of these resonate with you. Yes. Yes, I feel it. I see it. Absolutely. So, here's what you're going to learn. So, we already know that you're in the right place, but this is what you're going to learn. In the next 60 minutes, you will learn with me why success starts to feel emotionally heavy, even when everything is fine. Everything can be fine, but you're just like, oh my goodness, this is so stressful, right? And then it brings up the cortisol levels, and then it brings up the unhealthy habits, and brings up the lack of sleep, and so on and so forth. Okay, we're going to stop that. Nip it in the bud. Okay. You're also going to learn the emotional blind spots high achieving women rarely talk about. Most high achieving women, they don't have anybody to go to because, like we said before, they are the strong one. They are the strong ones. Everybody comes to them, but when they need someone, there's no one to be found, okay? No one to be found. Number three, we're going to do a simple emotional reset framework. I'm all about frameworks. I'm all about giving you tools and techniques that you can use right now, not in a couple days, not in a couple months, but right now, okay? And how to start moving from pressure to presence in the next 30 days. Now, how? Also, we will learn how to dig deeper when you're ready for the support. That's one thing I do. I never let my clients stay normal. Okay. I never let them stay regular. And I'm always there to help them when a challenge. Okay. Because with me, I'm going to push you. I'm going to make sure that you achieve everything that you said you will. I am that accountability partner. Okay. You said you wanted to do something. Well, let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. We ain't got no time to waste. Okay. We ain't got no time to waste, mama. So, how do you get the most out of this experience? Treat this like a private session. It's just me and you here. I know there's other people. I know we're on YouTube. I know this in the middle of the day, but it's just me and you. Teach it like a private session because this is how our private sessions are going to work, right? Me holding you accountable, me digging deeper into what you're actually feeling. We're not doing any surface level ish, okay? We private session in here. Now, also I want you to stay to the end because I am offering a free emotional mastery strategy call. Now, why would I do that? Why would it be free? Why would I spend my time doing that? Because I care. Okay. One, I care. Two, been there, done that. Three, I really want you to get something out of this. I really want you to thrive. And one thing that brought me back to YouTube is because I see so many of my girls, okay? My girls not getting what they want out of life. And I'm tired of it. I want us to stop. Look, it's your time, baby. It's your time to shine. It's your time to thrive. And it's your time to not feel pressure through all of the success that you have, okay? Now, that starts with being honest with yourself. We can't go anywhere. We can't do anything unless we are honest with ourselves, okay? And when we're honest with ourselves, that's when we can thrive. That's when we can do a lot more into our things, into our sessions, into our beliefs, into our changes. That's where the real transformation starts. Okay? And I'm here to guide you through that, okay? You don't have to fix everything today. That's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for a quick fix because if you know anything fast or quick is not going to be lasting. It's not going to be transformational. Really, I just want you to shift one thing. I just want you to take one thing from this webinar. I want you to take one thing from what we talk about, how we dig the Q&A for one thing and then shift that. Okay? It's baby steps over here. We're not trying to eat the whole thing, okay? Not trying to eat the whole elephant. Okay. So now, who am I and why am I qualified to talk to you about this? Well, hello. My name is Zipporah Monique. If you've been following me for a long time, I started this in 2016. I started YouTube in 2016. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. Oh my goodness. Anyway, in 10 years, right? Almost 10 years. Started 10 years from now. This is what I've been doing. I'm an emotional intelligence speaker. I'm a consultant and I am a coach. Okay. I have 10 plus years in helping leaders and entrepreneurs navigate through pressure, people, and performance. I got you. Okay. I've seen things. I've seen things, mama. I've been the strong one. I've been the overgiver. And I've been the emotionally overwhelmed achiever. I've been all those things, right? Mama is tired. Mama was tired. And I had to change that. And I do what I do because I refuse to choose between success and peace. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not booked and busy, okay? I don't that booked and busy sounds real crazy. I am paid and productive. I am paid in that peace. Okay? I am profitable and showing up with presence, okay? No more booked and busy. That sounds too crazy for me. Let's slow down. And I help women lead with presence and not pressure. Women have so much pressure put on them from the titles, from the, oh, you have to achieve more than this, through all of the different things. And we're not doing that anymore, my loves. We're not doing it anymore. So the truth, the truth is, okay. One thing you'll know about me is that I'm gonna teach you, I'm gonna talk to you about the truth, and I'm gonna talk to you about being honest with yourself and with the things that surround you, okay? The truth that no one wants to talk about is that success isn't what's burning you out. You may think that, oh my gosh, my schedule is so busy. I have my schedule to host. I have my kids' schedule. I have my husband's schedule. I have my social life. I have all these different things. But it's not success that's burning you out, my love. It's really the way that you carry it. Okay. Sometimes we carry success like a badge of honor. It's like, oh, well, if I don't be this person 24/7 of the time, then no one is going to think that that success is mine. Right? Anybody feel that way? Anybody raise your hand in the chat, okay? Say yes. Or it's just an emotional load that we're holding on to and hiding. We have that everyone expectations. We have those unspoken responsibilities. We have those always need to be on. Like I said, I need to be on 24/7. If I do something for myself, if I say no, if I don't have, if I have no boundaries, if I do, they're going to judge me. They're going to think this way. You got to stop that. You have to stop that right now. Okay? And you were also never taught how to be successful and emotionally safe. What do I mean by that? Most of the time, being successful means that I have so much pressure on me to continue to be successful. I have so much pressure on me to continue to be buttoned up and like look unaffected, excuse me, unaffected. That's not how we're living anymore, right? And even in the roles that you are having, even being the CEO, even being the head person, being the C-suite, even being a leader, even being an entrepreneur, it's all going to show up in your life. It's always going to show up in your business. It's going to show up in your employees. So where do we need to fix it first? Right here. We have to fix it right here first. And when we fix it right there first, then we can operate from a safe space. But sometimes when we're not safe in here, when we're not safe with us, we don't provide a safe space for other people. Okay. And I want us to think about that now. Like, think about all the relationships that you had and all the things that you're kind of enthralled in. Are those things a safe space? Does it feel safe? You got all these credentials, girl. You a PhD. You got all the certifications. You got the husband at the house. You got the kids that go to private school. You got all these different things, but does it feel safe? It's a question we have to ask ourselves, right? And that's why you're here. So let's get into this next one. So this is the old motto of strong. First of all, I want us to take strong and throw it out the window. Okay? Because strong doesn't talk about your emotions. Strong doesn't talk about your needs. Strong doesn't talk about your desires. Strong doesn't talk about when you feel depleted. Strong doesn't talk about any of those things. Okay, so we're gonna take strong and throw it out the window. Throw it out. This is the version. This is the strong you outgrew. Okay. Oh, just push through. You got it. Don't you worry about it. Push through. Don't cry. Don't cry, because crying is a weakness, okay? They mostly tell men that, but they still tell women that still too. Don't cry. Don't show no emotions, right? Be the dependable one. Always be on and be the dependable one. You don't need nobody. You don't need anyone. Achievement first, then feelings later. See what's in parentheses? If ever. Sometimes we just go, 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 go. I'll tell you this short story. I lost my dad in 2021 and my mom in 2023. With my dad, I was like, okay, achievements. Okay, we still got to get this money and start. Like, dad, I miss you so much, but I need to fill the void that you're no longer here. I need to fill the void. I need to fill the void. I need to fill the void. When my mom passed, I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't. I had to sit in those feelings. I had to sit in those feelings, and then that's one thing our body will tell us. Our body will be like, you need to go and sit down, baby. I'm going to be the strong one anymore. And guess what? We start thinking about, I can no longer be the strong one. So how is my worth going to be there? Where's my worth now that I cannot no longer be the strong one? Now, this is what got us both here, right? I'm here to teach you what I learned along the way, and you are here because you're experiencing that right now. We learn these different things from our childhood. We learn these different things from our experiences. But I'll tell you this, it's not going to take us to a world where there's no pressure on us. It's not going to take us to that soft looks life that a lot of people are talking about. It's not taking us to that healing girl era that everybody is talking about, because healing is circular and continuing. It's not a destination. So many people talk about these destinations when in all reality, yes, we are going to have to change the things that we need to do right now. And that's why you're here, baby girl. That's okay. That's why you're here. So this is what cost you. While you are being the push through, the don't cry, the oh my goodness, like, just, I'll do everything. Forget it. I'll do it. This is what it's costing you. Everything that you work for now feels heavy. Everything that you wanted now feels heavy. Everything you wanted now makes you feel like, okay, I will throw all this away and go live on an island somewhere. Okay. I'm out. I am out, y'all. It's that quiet resentment that creeps up. Is that emotional numbness or overreactivity? Right? It's when somebody rubs you a little bit, you off the wall. Okay? It's when you can shake up a bottle, you can shake up a can of Sprite, and when you open it just a little bit. It goes everywhere. It's snapping at people that you love and having to apologize. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. They didn't deserve that. Feeling disconnected from your own joy. Tell me in the chat, when is the last time you did something from joy? Not from being busy, not from being obligated, not from being, okay, this is the title that I have, so I need to go ahead and do it. From your own joy. And then questioning everything. I've done all this. I have all the accolades. I have all the things. I checked the boxes. I got the dog and the white picket fence and the husband and the things and just everything. But why don't I feel better? Why don't I feel better? That's what's costing you. Now the new model of strong. Now I told you, I know I told you to bring out strong. I told you to throw out strong, but I want us to think about what strong really is. And switch it for emotional intelligence. Because being emotionally intelligent is strong. Who's familiar with what emotional intelligence means? Emotional intelligence is being rooted in your emotions so you can discern your own emotions and know what to do with them, and discern others' emotions so you know what to do with them. Just think about the power in that. Just like I was talking about shaking up the Sprite bottle before, you open it a little bit, it's going to go everywhere. But when you shake up a bottle of water, that's the emotional intelligence. You open it up. I'm still calm, baby. I'm still calm because it's what's in me, right? That's you still leading, but leading from self-awareness and not survival, right? We've been there. That's you setting boundaries. The important thing is without guilt. Saying no without guilt. Saying there is too much on my plate without guilt. Saying, hey, I'm not going to make it to your function without guilt. And without FOMO. FOMO is still guilt. Okay? And that you understand your emotional patterns, that you're not snapping at the people that you love. Or it not being so overwhelming when you really just need a hug. You really just need some time for yourself. And it just feels so overwhelming. Always having to be on is very overwhelming, my love. It's very overwhelming, okay? You respond instead of reacting. Now let's get into the difference between respond and react, okay? So a reaction is, okay, if someone's in your face, you just automatically react. React is like this. Natural instinct, okay? Natural instinct, okay? Whatever you do to me, I'm doing it back. Natural instinct. But when we calm ourselves, now I can respond. But I'm responding from how I feel. I'm responding from what I want in the future. I'm responding from my priorities. I'm responding from the person that I want to exude. One thing that I have always strive to be is being a person of love, right? And I know that if I'm reacting, I know, I know I am not going to respond from love because I'm reacting. But when I can respond and I can understand, okay, no, how is the best that Zipporah can act in love right now, my response is going to be different than my reaction. Another thing is that you let success support you and not crush you. No one talks about how heavy success is. People want success. People like, oh, I want to be successful. I want to be successful. I want to be successful. But there's so many different sacrifices. There's so many different things that you have to adopt, develop, work on, be to be successful. No one talks about that. And then when you have it, you're like, wow, okay, I see what y'all did here. I see what y'all did here. But then we let it crush us. We can't let that happen. We can't do that. We can't be that. We can't own that. Okay? So that strong can't be here no more. So being emotionally intelligent, that really allows for your emotions to be data. Some people look at their emotions like, man, I am so emotional. I am doing the most over here. I'm doing the most over here. When in reality, your emotions are data. They literally help you make better decisions, allows you to have clearer communications, stronger relationships, and sustainable success. Now, some people are like, how? If I knew my emotions, then what do you mean? I can have clearer communication. Let's say there's something happening, you're high performing women. Let's say there's something happening in the role that you currently have, and one of your employees comes in and they're in the two, they have a two, they have the situation going on, and you really need them to be on that day. Okay, you really need them to be on, but they're not. They have a brain fog. They had obviously had a bad night last night, and they come to you. They have this whole entire tude going on. You just like, I don't know what to do here. I really need us to lock in today. When you're emotionally intelligent, you can take those personal feelings out of it. Like, wow, she knows she's supposed to come in here today. She know we have all these different things to do. You're taking it personally. Emotionally intelligent, you can say, hey, what's going on? What's happening with you? Right? You can respond in a different way. You can respond in an empathetic way. Hey, I noticed there's something wrong with you. Like, is there anything that I can help with? How can I support you? Today is an important day, but I still want to be able to support you. Now, in those two different scenarios, your employee is really going to be on your side if you're more so, man, what's going on with you? This isn't like you. As opposed to, well, today is the day. Okay, you need to figure it out. No, respond with empathetic. So then you can have a clear communication with your employee at that moment, and you can make a better decision on, hey, do we need to postpone today? Hey, maybe you can work in a different way. Maybe we can have, but that also builds a stronger relationship. Now, even in your family life, even in your platonic relationships, even your familiar relationships, whatever relationship, it still works the same way. Stronger relationships happen when we don't take things personal. Better decisions are made when we are emotionally intelligent and we know our priorities, right? Sustainable success happens when we understand how the wheels are working. Emotional intelligence is not soft, right? And that's one thing that I always pride my clients on, is to helping them understand that when we are emotionally intelligent, when we are bringing empathy inside these boardrooms and inside these major roles that we are navigating, people are going to be your ally. That's it. If I care more, if I be more empathetic, rather than the stern, this is what you got to do, da, 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 this is the deadline, da, 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 bringing the masculine in there, that doesn't work as much anymore. You've seen it. That doesn't work. You see our male counterparts trying to do that. You just like, oh, this is a terrible place to work. This culture is terrible. Terrible. But when we do bring that empathy inside of it, our employees are like, yeah, oh my gosh. Our relationships are like, oh my gosh, they care. That's one thing people love to know, is that you care. That's how you bring the sustainable success. You don't need to be less emotional, but you need to be more aware and better equipped. And that's what we're here for. Emotions aren't a liability. their data. Even in the little picture that you see here, there's so many different emotions there, right? But if we take things personally, if we run off on just our reactions, we can just be like, "Oh, were they acting quiet? Oh, were they acting distracted? Oh, well, I don't know. They look real unhappy today." When really something happened in their life that is changing right before you. But if you're empathetic and you get down to it and it's like, no, they're not distracted, they're hurt. No, they're not showing up with unhappiness. They just lost something very important to them. Then you can get on their level and you can start giving the care, start healing, and start having that amazing culture that you have there because it's the same thing that we want. Even in being stressed and overwhelmed, we really just want somebody to be there and be like, hey, what's going on, girl? What do you need? Can I help you? Can I support you? What you need, girl? That's all we need being the strong one. And sometimes it's really just, hey, can you do it? Now, this is an emotional reset framework that I was telling you about. We're just only going to go through three of them. Three things that you can implement today, right now, that we're going to actually go through right now, too. Okay? The three things: awareness. Okay? If you know me, if you've seen me do anything before, you know that awareness is always going to be number one, girl. Awareness is always going to be number one. Because if you're not honest with yourself or honest with your situation, we can't go anywhere from there. Okay. Nothing happens from denial. Nothing. Okay. Next is one of my favorites is boundaries. And then evaluating your capacity. Most people don't even think about their capacity, their emotional capacity. It's like a bank account. What's your emotional capacity? And that determines what you put in your bank account in the morning. We'll get into it. And then your embodied response. Okay. Three things. Let's go. So awareness. You can't reset what you don't acknowledge. Like I said, nothing can happen from denial. If you agree with that, put it in the chat. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Something. Okay. The most high achieving women are high functioning and under feeling. That means you work that up do every day. Okay. You work it every day. You are doing amazing things every day. But you don't feel like you're doing everything every day. You don't get that, oh my gosh, man, I love what I do. You don't get that, oh my goodness, this is, you just high functioning, sis. You are numb, you are busy, and you are on autopilot. Hmm. And then you're like, okay, I will drop this job today. I'm I'm going to an island because y'all playing with me. Okay? No ma'am. Awareness is not drama, it's data, just like those emotions. Your body and your emotions are talking. Okay? They're always talking, but you've been trained to ignore them. One thing that women have been amazingly equipped with is that we got intuition. Okay. Men still have intuition. Yeah, I understand. But women, our intuition is on cloud nine, especially when you allow it to be used for what it needs to be used for. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. So stop ignoring your intuition. Stop ignoring it. Okay. This is awareness in real life. These are some of the things that you have been ignoring. Okay. The constant irritation. I told you about that a little bit earlier, yelling at your loved ones. I'm always irritated. Okay. And it's very interesting. Like as I'm talking to you now, as I'm talking about things that I've experienced, I just remember my mom picking me up from school or something. And I was like, oh ma, can I go somewhere else? Girl, I already fixed in my mind. I'm getting in this bed. I'm going home, cooking y'all dinner, and getting in this bed. I'm irritated now. Now I'm irritated. Well, she was also a high functioning woman that was unable to control her emotions. Now I'm irritated. Constant irritation, okay? Feeling checked out while you've been working. We talked about autopilot before. Overthinking every conversation. That don't say nothing. That doesn't say authenticity or happiness. Okay? Wanting to be alone, but also craving connection. Isolation. Who's the isolation booze out there? Who's isolation booze? Yes, but then you want some connection. Like, okay, can y'all okay, come over and sit with me, but don't talk. But don't say nothing. Small things triggering big reactions, right? Because you already full, okay? You already full of irritation. So any small thing is gonna set you off. No. Which one of these sound like you? Which one resonates with you the most? Most of my clients say that the small things are big triggers, especially in work when I'm already overwhelmed. Okay. Don't ask me, don't put no meeting on my schedule for 4:30. No, I'm unable to. So this is a 60-second check-in real quick that we can use with awareness, right? Aware is just going inside and understanding what you are experiencing. Okay. Now, with that, meditation can also help, but when I say this 60-second check-in, you can do this throughout your entire day. Okay. This is a daily practice so you can stop the emotional autopilot, right? So you use this once or twice a day. No journal, no candles, just honesty. We don't need the fluff. We don't need all of those things. Trust me. Sometimes we need the fluff, but not right here, not right now. We just need you to be honest with yourself. Is really one identifying. Why am I feeling this right now? I done snapped at the baby. I done snapped at my husband. I done snapped at HR. Why am I feeling this right now? I want you to dig deeper and go beyond the I'm fine or I'm tired. Are you anxious? Are you overstimulated? Are you disappointed? Are you not? Are you hungry? Are you dehydrated? Are we drinking enough water? Did we stretch today? Naming this is the first act of emotional leadership. Most people don't even think about the things that are going on in their mind. Most people don't even think about what they're doing. This is the first step, identifying. Number 2 is locate. Where is it sitting in my body? The locations can really help you understand where the stress is. You have a tight chest, you have heavy shoulders, you have a clenched jaw, do you have fluttery stomach? Most women, we hold our stress in our jaw and in our shoulders. So if you ever say, "Oh, let's relax," or if you were here for the breathing exercises in the beginning, I'm sure that you had to unclench your jaw. I'm so sure. Right? This pulls you out of your head and into your body's truth. Our body can tell us so many different things, right? Where are we feeling it? What's happening? What's going on? And how do I calm that? How do I soothe that in that moment? And 3 is to define, what do I need in this moment? Do I need a pause? Do I need clarity? Do I need support? Do I need a boundary? Do I need water? Like I told you before, I put that, drink your water. One small need you can honor in the next hour. Now, identifying your needs, that takes a step into the right direction. We've been talking this whole entire time about being overwhelmed, not doing anything for yourself, always being on go. This is going to take you out of that autopilot because now you get to think about yourself and what you need. We're no longer thinking about what the team needs, what my business needs, what my family needs. What do I need? When's the last time you asked yourself about what you need? Put it in the chat. When's the last time? Emotional intelligence starts with self honesty and not self judgment. I tell my clients all the time, give yourself grace. You've never been here before. You've never been this old before. You've never seen right now before. Give yourself grace. Even if we've made mistakes, those mistakes has formed you. And none of your mistakes has let you down that bad, okay? You can always get yourself out of a mistake. So get yourself grace. Please give yourself grace, because that self-judgment cycle that keeps on going in your head, it's only digging you deeper, deeper, deeper away from the things that you want. Okay? Check the language that you are telling yourself. Check the things that you are saying. Check the even when you're passing the mirror, check the things that you're saying. Even when you're starting a new project, check the things that you're saying. Even when you're doing whatever you are doing, just check the language. That's going to help a lot. Okay? Pillar 2. Your energy is a resource, not a reward. Say it with me, y'all. My energy is a resource and not a reward. Excuse me. Yes, your energy is a resource, not a reward. You're not an endless well. People don't get to continue to ask you without replenishing you, without reciprocating. Okay? Emotional capacity is really how much you can hold without self betrayal. How many of us betrayed ourselves for other people's gain? Mm. Mm. Like I said, boundaries is something that I love to talk about because that's really something that allowed me to get me back is my boundaries. Boundaries aren't something that is, oh, it's just, oh, she's mean. She's not nice. Boundaries are for you, baby girl. Boundaries are not walls. They are agreements with yourself and others. Saying these are my standards. You can hop on board or you can go ahead and float in the sea. That's it. And what I was telling you about your energy being your resource, think of your emotions and think about your energy as a bank account. Okay. What you pour into yourself in the day, that's how much currency you leaving out the house with. Okay. So when we wake up, we got a good morning routine. Okay. We thanking God. We are brushing our teeth. We are doing our face routine. We are making sure we look really good. We're not rushing out the house. We done take our vitamins. We ate a healthy breakfast. We got our water. And we over here happy on our way to work, doing what we need to do, okay? How much currency do you think you have on that day? Okay? You already spoke what you want over the day. You already meditated. You already read some things. You doing good. Now let's talk about the person that hit snooze multiple times. Now I'm late. I only can brush one tooth at this point. I ain't get no breakfast. I ain't even look at my vitamins today. Water, I'll get coffee at the office. How much currency do you think you have on that day? Or that person has on that day? So now we start with whatever currency we build into our morning routine, however we wake up, that is our currency for the day. Now, as a high performing individual, you are getting asked questions. You have to make decisions. You have to choose what you got to eat up for lunch because you ain't pack it. Your hair don't even really look that good because you had to rush. All these different things are creating decision fatigue. And now I'm irritated. I'm irritated by 3 o'clock. I'm irritated by noon sometimes because I didn't put that emotional currency in there in the morning. Your energy is a resource, not a reward. Okay? Now, where your capacity leaks. We talked about the currency. We talked about building those things up. Boom. I'm here. Now, these are some common ways high achieving women drain themselves. They say yes to preserved image without even, yes, because this is this image I want to protect. Not, I want to protect my boundaries and my self betrayal. I need to keep up to this image. Staying accessible 24/7. Nothing is open for 24/7. Nothing. There's probably some things, but you probably don't want to be there. Over explaining your decisions. A no is a no. A no has a period afterward. A no is a sentence. Taking on more than you should. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it. That's fine. Playing therapist, manager, and mom for everyone. You ain't even had no kids, but you got a whole bunch of kids because that's your role in their life. You are a savior in their lives. You therapist. Where your degree at, sis? Even if you do have a degree for therapy, what are they paying you? Are they even giving you a meal while you playing therapy? Where do you feel the biggest leak right now? Put it in the chat. What resonates with you? One of these or something that's with you right now. Okay? Being that therapist momager to people who ain't even those things. Okay. That's where it leaks. This is an energy budget, okay? A quick reframe for your week. You have a limited emotional budget each day. You got to choose where it goes. You see some things like, okay, you got $10 to build a man. You got $10 to and these are the things that's on the list, okay? You can do your non-negotiables, which is your health, your key relationships, and your mission. You can also do your high impact work. I added in there your passions, your self-care, and your goals. But everything else, that's optional, boo. That's you can delegate that. You can delegate that. Where are you spending your currency? If it costs you your peace every day, guess how much it is? Too expensive. Gotta go. That's too costing your peace. Peace. In the trying times that we have now, I just want peace. That's it. I don't even think that peace is that it's expensive when you're giving it away too much. It's not expensive to get. It's not expensive to have. It's not expensive to own. Let's get closer to that. Let's get closer to that. Okay. Now, number 3 is an embodied response from reacting to responding. But first, I want to get to just being the embodied response. Because the thing that we really want to do is move from, I don't even react no more. I don't react anymore. Zipporah reacting is not good for the person on the other side of the reaction. It's just not. It's just not, my loves. It's just not. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Because I'm going to react from grief. I'm going to react from hurt. I'm going to react from past experiences. I'm going to act from 14-year-old Zipporah. Yes. Those ain't cute. Those are not cute. But I can respond from my future self. I can respond to my healing journey. I can respond from my healing journey. I can respond from my future self. So the reaction is a triggered rush improving self. Okay. When we have nothing to prove, I have nothing to prove to you. Even if you have the wrong story about me, even if you believe all the lies that has been said about me, girl, I ain't got nothing to prove to you. I don't negotiate with terrorists. And I'm not going to negotiate with someone who is hell bent on misunderstanding me. I'm not doing it. I'm not buying into it. I'm bothered, sis. Because at this point, you have so much less to lose than I do. Okay? Clock it. Responding is that clear, the centered, the groundedness. Doesn't that feel so much better? Just clear. I'm clear on who I am, what I want to put out. I'm grounded in my authenticity and my honesty with myself and with my God. I am centered. Centered. And I can't do any of that from an overwhelmed place. Okay? Emotional mastery is never, it isn't, I never feel anything. It's I choose what leads. Let me say it again. Emotional mastery is not that I don't feel anything. Of course I feel. Of course, being emotionally intelligent, you still feel, but you decide what leads. If something happens, if I'm already overwhelmed, I'm already hurt, man, I'm feeling all of these things, and I can be honest with myself to sit in the feeling of those things. But what's going to lead right here? and have to calculate whatever leads is going to be the best decision for my future self. Okay. Leadership under pressure. How you show up when you're full versus when you're empty. When you're full and versus empty. Okay. From pressure, you're snappy, you're avoidant, you're micromanaging. Ugh, no one can stand a micromanager. I'm just gonna let y'all know that now. No one can stand that because it comes from a place of lack. We don't deal in lack. As a high achieving woman, we don't deal in lack. We don't do that. We start the second guessing and we have the brain fog. I can't. You walk into a room, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I came in here. Second guessing things, that's not confident. That's not abundant mindset. That's not it. But from presence, you're direct, you're empathetic, you're decisive, you have clear boundaries, and you are standing in your power. Like, dang, I appreciate her empathy, but I know nothing's going to shake her. She is good, regardless. Same woman, very different emotional state. Okay. Now, this is a 3 breath reset. One of my favorite things to do. So I wanted to keep it for last because then you can use this before, during, after a tough decision or a tough conversation. Okay. Once again, you don't need no journal, you don't need no candles, you don't need no fluff. You just need the honesty with yourself. In the first, now, any breathing exercises that you have ever or will ever do with me, you will always breathe in for 5 seconds, hold, breathe, hold for 5 seconds, breathe out for 5 seconds, and hold that for 5 seconds. It really just keeps you in a deep sequence of being relaxed. Okay. So that breath 1 is where you're going to arrive. Okay. Inhale slowly. Silently name what's here. I feel anxious. I'm tense. I'm annoyed. I'm afraid. I don't feel safe. Right? One thing that I always love to tell myself to get me grounded is I'm allowed to feel and that I'm safe. I'm safe. As women, as high achieving women, we really just want to be safe, right? Safe within ourselves, safe within our relationships, safe within our jobs, safe. Breath 2 is to anchor, right? Get that groundedness. Exhale longer than you inhale. Drop your shoulders, unclench that jaw we were talking about, and soften your belly, okay? Feel your feet on the floor, your seat on the chair, and like, I am supported. I'm supported. And number 3 is align. On this third inhale, who do I want to be in this moment? What do I want to exude? How do I want to show up? Exhale with a clear intention. I choose to show up as calm, clear, and grounded. I choose to show up with love. I choose to show up with peace. I choose to show up that they ain't gonna steal my joy today. However you want to frame it. But align with the things that you want. Okay? This is how you shift from reaction to response in literally under a minute. And as you get more comfortable with doing this, it's just going to come quicker, right? It's going to come quicker. It's going to come quicker. Well, you just need to do 3 breaths and you exactly know who you're going to show up as right now. So, your new standard, when you combine awareness, boundaries, capacity, and embodied response, you can create emotional safety within yourself. I don't know about you, but emotionally safety within myself sounds amazing. You get clarity in your leadership and where you are leading your team and your goals and your business and your family. And you have a safe space for joy, just not for output. This is what makes success feel lighter. Okay. So you may have asked yourself, I've done all these things. I done did the breaths. I did the things. I meditated. I'm aware. I know myself, but nothing has changed. Well, the reason why some things haven't shifted, sometimes we get into our head so much. You were being rewarded for over functioning. Okay. You always had to chase after over functioning to get a reward. This can even start from you with your parents. Okay. You didn't have the language or tools. Just be strong. You'll be fine. It'll work out. It'll all work out. But you didn't have the tools or language to kind of get through it, okay? You've been too busy surviving to slow down and reset. Raise your hand if that's you. I just been too busy. I cannot reset. I have things to do all day. I can't reset. What do you mean? I'm a busy mom. I'm a busy entrepreneur. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm all these different roles, but I can't do anything for myself. You try to DIY emotional healing in between meetings. Okay. You need guidance, baby girl. You need guidance. You're not behind. You're just ready for better support. Okay. Just ready for better support. Now, what life can look like. Imagine 30 days from now. You wake up without that dread. You wake up without that tightness in your chest. You wake up with the like, oh my gosh. You wake up relieved. You wake up soft. You wake up ready. Not with dread. You lead conversations without rehearsing them for 20 times because you're grounded in who you are. You don't need to be on to feel worthy. You're worthy because you exist. Your boundaries are clear and you're not apologizing for them. Who in here apologizes just when they're late? Oh, I'm so sorry for being late, as opposed to thank you for your patience. Who just apologizes just out of nowhere before they ask a question in a big meeting? Oh, I'm sorry to. Your boundaries are clear. You're not apologizing for them. Stop apologizing for your presence. And your success finally matches your sense of inner peace. It's beautiful. That's what it can look like in 30 days from now. Who wants that? Raise your hand in the chat. Who wants that? Information alone will not get you there, okay? You don't need more quotes. You don't need to save or screenshot no more quotes in your phone. You don't need no more tips. You need to personalize support, reflection, and strategy. You need a safe space to process and recalibrate. That's where the next steps come in. And if anything in this webinar has resonated with you, this is why we're here. You're seen, okay? This isn't random. You're not here by accident. Your body and spirit are asking for different ways to lead, okay? Your spirit wants more. Your spirit wants that future self, and your body is just like, man, this is tough. Well, this is what I'm offering, okay? I'm offering a free emotionally mastery strategy call for this exact moment. That's it. A free call, free 30-minute call. That's it, girl. That's it, okay? That's it. I want to talk to you. Like I said in the beginning of this, I am here for you. I've done the work. I've done the things. I've lost the things. Multiple times I lost the things. And I'm back here helping my girls. Okay. Now, this call, 30-minute private session with me, is going to identify those specific emotional blind spots. We went over some today, but it can be very specific for you. I gave lots of examples. Okay. Going to map out what's creating the pressure in your leadership or life. And then we're going to outline a personalized plan to take you out of pressure. It's a real conversation. It's not a sales script, okay? I'm not here for the sales script. As you can see on this webinar, I'm not even polished up here, but I'm showing up as me. I'm showing up as my authentic self. I'm showing up because I know that my tribe is out there. Look, okay? I'm not trying to sell anything with you. I really just want you to thrive. Now, if you want to work with me, come work with me. Come over to this side. I got things in store for you. But right now, I just want you to get on the right track. Okay? This call is for if you're a high achieving woman, a leader, founder, professional, entrepreneur, you're done performing, right? Throw the strong out the window. You're ready to feel emotionally safe within your own life. You're often supported and ready to take the next aligned action. Now, this ain't for you if you think this is a quick fix. It's not a quick fix, my love. You got to do the work. I know you've been doing the work perpetually, but you still got to do the work even more. Okay? You are not willing to carve out 30 focus minutes. Okay? That ain't for you. Because we're going to be focused. And we look, 30 minutes, you got to squeeze a lot into the session in 30 minutes. But you're going to leave with a personalized plan, make you feel a little bit better. Now, you can claim your spot here. I am opening a limited amount, okay, of these emotional mastery strategy calls because I love you, y'all. I love y'all. I don't even know you, but I know I love you. I know we resonate with each other. I know we're relatable with each other. I know we've been through some of the same things, okay? But once they're booked, they're booked. You can use this QR code that is on the screen and you can log something on my calendar. If this spoke to you, it's free. It's literally 30 minutes of your time, okay? Your reset does not have to wait. It doesn't, my love. It doesn't have to wait. QR code is there. You can sign up at any time. Do what you need. And I really just want to thank you so much for being here. I went a little bit over, or we're actually approaching time right now. But I do want to make sure that I know you need to get back to work, okay? It is the middle of the day, but I definitely want to thank you so much for being here and just being honest with yourself. Like, hey, I'm overwhelmed. I need help. Help me. Remember, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You've been overextended and undersupported. And that's what usually happens with high achieving women. Your emotions are not the problem, they never have been. They're just trying to tell you things, and we got to stop ignoring them. Okay? Okay? Okay. Now, I am going to open things up for a Q&A. Okay? I want you to be ready. Book your mastery call with me and let's start your reset. But if you have any questions for me, please drop them into the chat. Please, even if you're on the replay, please drop them into the chat as well. I'll be monitoring this video to answer all of your questions. You can also find me at zipporahmonique@gmail.com, or you can respond to any of the emails that I sent you over the course. Yeah, please come on. This is where the overwhelm doesn't need to continue. The overwhelming, it doesn't. You got the success, you got the things, you have everything that you need. Let's go, girl. Come on. Stop playing with me. Come on. Yeah, if you don't have any questions right now, I am going to jump. But look, like I said, the QR code is on the screen. Get the strategy called. It's not going to be open for a very long time. Like I said, we only have a few slots. So come on. Thank you so much for this opportunity to talk to you, to pour into you. I hope that in our next meeting that you are filled with joy and with happiness. And if not, you know where to find me, okay? I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.